Hello and Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Brajesh Swelling. I am teacher training student at Rehan School Lahore campus and welcome today. We will be discussing how to balance work and life without burnout. In today's fast-paced world, many people struggle to manage their work, family and personal life. Finding a healthy balance is essential for our physical health, mental well-being and long-term success. Let's let's explore practical ways to stay productive while avoiding burnout. So let's start.
Record.
Assalamu alaikum Maya.
Wa alaikum assalam. I'm
So
ready. Let's
so
dive into burnout.
so my topic is how to balance work and life without burnout. So my first question is, what does work-life balance mean to you?
It's not a 50 split. It's home and being fully present at home in a spreadsheet push and more importantly knowing when to stop before you hit a wall.
So next question is, why is work-life balance important?
Human, not a machine. If you just keep empty cup, eventually there's nothing left to not to the people you love. When you ignore that balance, your health takes a hit. Your creativity dies. You start to resent the things you actually fast track to a total meltdown.
So my next question is, what is burnout?
Burnout is more than just being tired after a long week. It's this deep, bone weary exhaustion that doesn't go away with a good night's sleep or a weekend off. It's when you feel emotionally drained, cynical about your work, and like no matter how hard you try, you're just not your brain and body overdrive for way too long.
So my next question is, what are the common signs of burnout?
It usually starts with the small things like feeling that would normally bother you or waking up and immediately wishing it was Friday. Then it gets heavier. You might notice a total from your coworkers or the people you love and a physical heaviness that makes the simplest tasks feel like climbing a mountain. Your sleep gets messy, feeling like you're just going through the motions with
What causes people to experience burnout?
a lot of times it's not even the amount of work, but the lack of control over it. When you're stuck in a loop where the demands are have zero say in how things happen, it's draining. Then you've got the always on culture where you're next at 1 p.m. or the feeling that your hard work isn't actually being seen or valued. It's essentially a misalignment between what you're giving, both emotionally and practically.
How can we recognize when we need a break?
Listen to the signals turn into sirens. It's that feeling when you're staring for 10 minutes because you just can't process it. Or when you start snapping at people you actually like for no real reason. When your off time starts feeling like a chore instead of a relief, that's your brain telling you the tank is empty.
What are healthy ways to relax after a busy day?
The key is to actually disconnect, not just switch screens. Try something that gets you out of your head and into your body, like a walk without a podcast, some mindless stretching, or even just a hot shower where you don't think about tomorrow's to do list. The goal is to do something that doesn't require any output from you so you can finally just be a person for a while.
How can mindfulness help prevent burnout?
Mindfulness is basically like an early warning system. It trains you to notice those tiny red flags, like your shoulders creeping up to your ears or that feeling of dread in your stomach before they turn into a full blown crisis. Instead of just riding the wave of stress until you crash, mindfulness lets you step back and realize, wait, I'm actually overwhelmed right now, which gives you the chance to breathe and pivot before you hit the wall.
What advice would you give to someone feeling overwhelmed?
First, stop trying to do it all at once. When you're overwhelmed, everything feels like a priority, which just makes the panic worse. Pick one tiny, manageable thing, something that takes 5 minutes, and do only that. Once that's done, give yourself permission to breathe. Also, be honest with the people around you. Usually, the world doesn't actually end if a deadline moves by a few hours or call gets rescheduled.
How can we stay productivity without
The se-
overworking?
the secret is focusing on energy, not just time. A lot of people think productivity means grinding for 10 hours straight, but that's how you burn out. Real productivity is about working in intense focus bursts and then actually stepping away. Use a timer, take real breaks where you don't look at a screen, and learn to say no to things that don't actually move the needle. It's about working smarter, not longer.
What daily habits help you maintain a healthy balance?
Start with a non negotiable boundary, like a specific time when the laptop closes and the work brain shuts off for the night. I also transition something like a quick, a specific song, shifting from worker mode to on your calendar. If it's not written, easy to let it.
So, my next question is, how does technology affect work life balance?
Technology is a double edged sword. On one hand, it lets us work from a couch or a cafe, which sounds like a dream. But the trade off is that the office now lives in our pockets. When your email is always a swipe away, the boundary between home and work doesn't just blur, it practically disappears. It creates this invisible pressure to be available 24/7, making it feel like you're never truly off the clock.
So, my last question is, what is the biggest lesson you have learned about balancing work and life?
That you can't pour from an empty cup. I've realized that the most productive thing you can do for your work is actually a reward for finishing doing the work well in the first place. If you don't make time for your wellness, you'll be forced to make time for your illness.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining today's discussion on how to balance work and life without burnout. I hope today's conversation has inspired you to take better care of yourself while achieving your personal and professional goals. Remember, success is not just about working harder, it's also about living healthier and happier. Thank you for your time, and I'll look forward to seeing in you in our next discussion. Have a wonderful day, and Allah Hafiz.
It was my That was a great session. I love how you frame this part. Success isn't just about the grind, it's about actually enjoying the life you're building. Hope you have a wonderful day too. Allah Hafiz.